See it there? Greetings, one and all. Tony Hendricks, Jamaican Paleface talking. Welcome to See It There. Look like Audley Shaw, draw the short straw. See it there? Hear me now? To all the doubters and haters out there, I just want to say, this JLP government do not disappoint. They've been in power a month, and already the JLP are blaming the PNP for breaking JLP promises. What? Audley Shaw, Minister of Finance and Public Service and Big Bag of Wind, is clearing his throat, loosening his collar, and trying to explain that the JLP's big promissory note might have to be post-dated as there are insufficient funds to cash the check. His excuses are almost as good as, the dog ate my homework. Money done, I mean, I know where it gone. The check's in the post. Of course you can't get pregnant if you jump up and down on one foot. Your mother never teach you that. Oh, I forgot, if your mother did know, you wouldn't be here. See that? Mr. Shaw, you couldn't go to the ATM and check the money was in the account before you make the promise. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yes, you coulda. But it's a lot easier to win an election with the slogan, free money for all. That gets more votes than free money would be nice, but we can't give you none, go and mash up the country, and what we really need to do is take more taxes. Don't get me wrong. Not paying tax sounds like a great idea, and credit to the JLP for giving working class and middle class Jamaicans exactly the same opportunity not to pay tax as the rich have been enjoying since emancipation. Broadening the tax net by giving people an opportunity not to pay tax is a brilliant idea. Genius. See that? You know, I've never loved the fishing analogy of a tax net to catch people because nets don't catch all fish. Small fish fall through the net. Big fish can find loopholes, so the ones who always get caught and pay for everything are the middle class fish. If you really want to use a Jamaican fishing analogy, the government need to come up with a tax dynamite and blow everyone out the water with a tax that stuns us. Then while we're flopping around in a daze, just rob us. See that? Honestly, if the government really want all Jamaicans to pay tax, they should invent a way for us to do that feels natural. Make it fun, make it cultural, make it Jamaican, make it feel like corruption. Send us a tax demand that is compulsory, but instead of joining the line at the tax office, we sneak around the back, haggle with a man, get a better price, and everybody happy. Government get the little tax, the little man get a little money. We feel like we've done a deal, and the country is better off. Cha-ching! See it there? Thank you. You're welcome. I hope Minister Shaw finds a way to rob Peter and pay Paul, pun intended, and fulfill the JLP's election promise, because there's nothing worse than starting a new season with a new manager and then losing the first game by an own goal. See that? How much case could a Delroy chuck if a Delroy could chuck case? The answer is, any case over 5 years old could be chucked out according to Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck. Chuck by name and chuck by nature. Chucky, the best you can do to improve the Jamaican legal system isn't build a better judiciary or run it more efficiently, but is to chuck cases into file 13 and say, see how me clear the decks? What an improvement! That is the best you can do. That is chuckery. If a case takes 5 years to reach the Supreme Court of the United States or the Privy Council in Britain, that is quick. Never mind the Caribbean Court of soon-come justice. Any lawyer can delay a case by 5 years. Easy. I personally know of a case where an accused murderer and his lawyer have delayed a case for over 4 years. Chucky, how would you feel if people you know were murdered, yet because a suspect has all the right connections and all the wrong intentions, they get away scot-free? Jamaica's battle cry is, we want justice! Chucky seems to be offering the complete opposite, like he wants to make sure that justice is being seen not to be done. You favor Chucky. See it there? What went down at Camperdown? Lawyers? Supreme Court? All because you lost in school's challenge quiz due to a scoring mistake? Look, this is my opinion, not TVJ. Camperdown, it's a quiz show for kids. I know it's champs for nerds, but it's not the World Cup, Masters Golf or Wimbledon. It's a quiz. Are you going Supreme Court? What example are you setting? Mine, you know, next sports day when Cartelisha loses to Movard Arena in the egg and spoon race, they might sue you for prejudice because one of them get white egg while the other get brown. See that? School's challenge quiz doesn't qualify students for Harvard or Yale, Howard or Spelman, Oxford or Cambridge or MIT. It's not going to hinder your ability to get a job. You were on that Camperdown team? Sorry, no job for you, ever. See that? Students will learn very important lessons from this debacle, like mistakes happen. Referee, police, judge and jury, parent and teacher make mistakes every single day. That's why the words, sorry, my bad, hush, were invented. So life go. Winning isn't everything. It's sweet, but it's not everything. Teacher isn't always right. There's right and wrong and humility. It'll hurt you now, but ultimately it'll have no bearing on your life. In 10 minutes, never mind 10 years, you will live. However, to whoever was so narcissistic as to think it was okay to take this issue to the Supreme Court rather than write a stinking letter of objection to the producers and TVJ, now one word for you. If. It's a poem by Rudyard Kipling. Read it. To paraphrase a couple of lines, if you meet with triumph and disaster, treat those two impostors just the same. Or, in the words of the greatest Scottish poet who ever lived, Sir Alex Ferguson, winning and losing are twins. When you win, don't gloat. And when you lose, don't go bananas. Tony Hendricks, Jamaican Paleface talking. Blessed loveliness. See it there?